guys, it's Cookie and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing part 2 of the forgotten and underrated Beanie Boos video. This is definitely becoming a mini-series or a series because the amount of Beanie Boos that there are that are forgotten and underrated is just endless. A big thank you to everyone who left comments on the last video suggesting Beanie Boos for this video. I tried to include as many as possible as well as my own ideas. I found it pretty funny that some of the ones people suggested were ones that I already had on my list for part 2. So without any further ado, let's just get right into it. We have quite a bit to get through. So let's start with the original 7. These are the first Beanie Boos released, but these aren't really recognized. Well, at least not in their first release form. I'm more focusing on original Coconut, Slush, and Waddles. These 3 Beanie Boos have been re-released many times and are very common in everyone's Beanie Boo collections. Which then also brings me to original Kiwi, because I feel like everyone kind of forgot that there is another version of Kiwi. This version has blue eyes and a yellow tummy instead of the pink eyes and pink tummy. I think the main reason for all of these Beanie Boos to be underrated and kind of forgotten is because of original Peanut and her fame and like people just frothing at the mouth over this elephant instead of the others. We also see this happen with original Kooky, which is actually bubblegum. I feel like this is really a hit or miss because I feel like people know or people just have no idea that this Beanie Boo exists. But the only thing that changed between Bubblegum and Kooky was the name and then the fur texture. Up next we have the first 4 sparkly-eyed Beanie Boos. This includes Duchess, Glamour, Treasure, and Sapphire. Sapphire and Duchess are completely forgotten, especially Duchess because of the release of Cancun. Because they are literally the exact same Beanie Boo except one was Justice exclusive and the other was just released everywhere, and I feel like everyone has one of her in their collection. And I think we see this as well with Glamour because there was a re-release of Glamour and that one is also a very statement piece that everybody has in their collection. And we're going to completely ignore Treasure because she is so popular we don't need to talk about her. Next up we have the Italy Bear. However, not only is the Romeo Bear underrated itself, but there are 2 versions. There is one with Italy embroidered on the heart and then one without the embroidery. I didn't even know this. I knew of this Beanie Boo, but I didn't know of this variation within it. And I think this variation makes them even less known. And I didn't even know about this variation until the other day. Next, we have the Beanie Boos with collars. These Beanie Boos each have their own little collar that say things like I love you or XOXO. These were released before 2012 and they were just the original Beanie Boos with just a collar. So this little collection features Cashmere, Cookie, and Coconut, and I'm pretty sure there was a couple others. Next up, we have Valentina. Now she's one of the only Beanie Boos, if not the only Beanie Boo with red eyes. Her design is so cool. I love that instead of using pink, they used red. I feel like this Beanie Boo definitely isn't recognized as much as it should be. Then we also have Charming. Now, Charming is a red monkey, so maybe that's why people don't really know about him. I think he's pretty cute and I do really like his design, but people definitely don't really know this Beanie Boo. Next up, we have Julep, and oh my god, this Beanie Boo is so underrated. She just looks like the sweetest little monkey ever and she's so severely underrated and needs to be recognized more. And then we see this again for Chili. Chili is definitely one of my favorite Christmas Beanie Boos of all time. He just looks so sweet and I love that he's a grey penguin instead of the plain black that Ty always uses for their penguins. I love his little scarf and he is definitely one of my favorite Beanie Boos. Next up we have Angus. I don't really know much about this Beanie Boo other than I love him, but he is so underrated and I feel like not many people know about him. So I'm pretty sure it's because he's an exclusive to somewhere, that's why he wasn't really known. Next up is Stitches. She's a Michaels exclusive, which is probably why she isn't as well known. Next up we have Spectra, and she again is a Michaels exclusive. She was totally swept under the rug and I feel like people don't even know that this Beanie Boo exists. Stitches is well known compared to this Beanie Boo because no one knows about this Beanie Boo. Next we have Willow, and again she is outshined by Kiki. Beanie Boos that get re-released are definitely outshined because this Beanie Boo was so cute. I still love Willow, I love the name Willow, but Kiki became super popular and is one of the most well-known Beanie Boos now. So Willow is completely outshone. Next up we have Bananas. Now this Beanie Boo kinda is known but isn't at the same time. I think this Beanie Boo is known because of Hasa's Crazy Substitute Teacher videos. But I feel like everyone kind of forgets that this is an actual Beanie Boo and just sees it as that character. Next up we have Dakota the dog. And I'm gonna be honest, I knew about this Beanie Boo, but I completely forgot about it. Until I received the comment suggesting this one, which proves the point. And last but not least, we have one more case of the outshining of a re-release. This is honestly one of the most severe cases of this because it is first edition Pablo. This Beanie Boo was completely forgotten. I feel like no one has it in their collection and everybody knows the other Pablo because of Beanie Boo Wolf's series Forbidden Secrets. But even before that, she just wasn't really popular until they re-released Pablo. And with that said, this brings this video to an end. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any more suggestions, please leave them in the comments for part 3 because this is definitely turning into a series. Make sure to like and subscribe and I hope to see you next time. Bye!